And I figured we can always edit out the audio if we want.
Mm-hmm. Well, except for the fun parts where I'm correcting what you're doing.
That's true. That's the most important part.
Exactly. Put the little gray or
On the bottom.
On the seats of the red.
Right.
Well, that's not how it's saying. It's saying to do the seats of the
this is
red
the wrong
first,
one,
and then yeah.
I was thinking this was the other
Right.
one. There, so you get to show me making mistakes. Aren't you happy?
Well, it's more to show me correcting you because I'm smarter.
It's always been my experience that those who are smarter tend just to be quiet about it.
That's not where that goes.
Huh?
Yeah, that's where that goes. Okay, no, you're fine. You're fine.
I know I am. You're trying to confuse me.
Yes, I was.
Because you're smarter than me, so therefore trying to confuse me is fun and
Entertaining.
entertaining for you.
So now you put the whites onto the gray first.
I'm leaving you for these.
No.
I'm leaving you for these.
Oh. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know anything.
Oh, shush.
I'm not smart like you.
Hey, you got it right this time.
Okay. You need 4 each, the red and the gray.
Okay.
No, doors, trays, watch. You got it.
You're fine.
I know. Tell me whether, well, I guess it doesn't really
Yeah,
matter.
there's a line right here between the white and the gray. The
Yes,
white
it
is on
does.
the left
It
and the
doesn't-
gray is on the right.
Between the white and the...
So it's
Yes,
like
well,
this.
Does it?
Mhm.
Are you sure?
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm looking here, and...
It doesn't really matter because no matter, except that. Yeah.
Except that is wrong, right? That was what you're going to say.
Well, it is though, because the line has the white.
Does it really matter? It's like not like that line actually makes a
Okay.
difference.
Okay. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to follow the book.
Yeah, well, you know, there's such a thing as being a slave to the rhythm. There.
I mean, if you want a wonky space.
I doubt that in the grand scheme of things, anything is going to notice that the line is in point A instead of point B.
I'm
What? Okay,
so
wait for it.
from here.
Right. Now we go right here, which shows building the under platform.
Oh, so this is what we're trying to get to, and
Right.
okay, got it.
I mean, look at it. It's obviously not at this point.
Mm-hmm. Getting in the way of our video here.
And that's why I'm putting it over here so that your stuff shows up here and then I can handle it.
Well, I need to be able to slide pieces to you.
We could probably make a YouTube channel out of this, the bickering Lego builders. You can tell these people are in love by the way they chew each other up.
No, because that video would only be me chewing you up.
Okay, now, hold on, I decided to alternate them.
Really?
So I have to go and redo it. I was going to go white, gray, so that it came up into a checkerboard pattern, but that's not what they want.
No, it's not.
It would look better. Yeah, Apollo has no style. That's why Rocky beat him.
Wrong Apollo. Okay.
And then
That goes on top of that.
like that.
Looks like it.
Okay. That's not right. Okay, fine. I'll go this way then.
What are you doing?
I'm putting this in the center here, and then I can set this on here like that.
Oh, alright.
Since I couldn't get it to organize. And that finishes step 1.
Okay. So,
This goes like this. This goes like this.
no, it doesn't.
No.
Because this has to go down first. So.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay. All right. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
That's done.
And then we do
The
6
vents.
of these vents. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I have to be able to count here.
I didn't know you could.
Seriously?
Well, you're smarter than me.
Much. Smarter than I.
And you can bite my eye. So
Wait.
these go like this.
Hold on. It's between the gray and the white.
Huh?
Between the gray and the white.
Right
So
next to the blue.
white and gray.
You're looking,
Between.
you're looking at the top, dear.
I know I'm
I'm
looking
looking-
at the, okay, stop.
Okay.
I'm looking at the top because this is the line that we have to follow to place that. So this is the line we follow to place this.
Okay,
Do you see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. And
There.
and that is section 2.
Okay, you're gonna look at the camera and make sure it's all in view.
Well, it's not. It's not going to be. I can pull. I have to pull really close, and I can't get the whole thing. So, but the important part, the part that we
Yeah.
just built, is in view. Okay.
Okay. Well, get up in the camera and see how well you can see it, and then I can move it around to see it better.
It's just fine, and it turned just nicely.
Okay.
This goes on here like this.
Let's see
This
another.
goes on here like this.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Oh wait, that one. Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Sorry.
And that will basically hold the red ones in place now.
Mm-hmm. Cool. And then there's these to close up this area.
See,
And then, well, you still need that. So you need to close up this area with these.
close up which area?
This area right here.
Um,
Okay, like this.
oh,
Stop
these
moving.
areas. Okay, I get it, dear.
Yeah.
And there we are. Go ahead, Amy, come more of those red things.
What?
Aren't we doing two of
No,
these?
I wasn't doing two at once.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can though.
This
Yeah.
seems like a good idea.
Yeah, well, just leave that one alone. And then those are going to go right above the black hooks here on either side.
That?
Yes. With the red hooky part up at the top. Just above, yeah. Perfect. Wait, no.
What do you know?
No, because, alright, so the way that this goes is the black
Oh,
covers
okay,
the
we
red
do.
hook part.
Of course, that's,
See it?
oh, that's what I did on this one. I just did that
Okay.
one wrong.
Ah, okay. There. That's better.
But the question is why? Oh, I'm going. Did I get them backwards?
Maybe you did.
Um,
Well, I mean, either
no,
way,
I
they're
don't.
going to
No,
be.
they're not because of this thing. I got them all backwards.
You did?
Yep. This. Let's see if I got
No,
them.
they're not
Okay,
backwards.
this one's correct. This one's correct. This
That
one
one's
is not, and
backwards
this
and
one's
that
not.
one's okay. I see what you're saying now.
So you got your opportunity to correct me again.
Seriously? I didn't correct you. You corrected yourself.
Well, it wasn't a fit.
No, probably the easier thing would have been to take the beige off the bottom and adjust them.
Probably, but. Motors.
What? I'm just helping. I'm being very helpful. I don't know what you're talking about.
Now it fits.
Oh, hey, look at that. Imagine that.
Go in here like this.
Was that pointed?
I never point.
You never make points? I know.
Oh, I never score.
Well, you never get to the point.
I was going to say, I never score with you.
Oh, this is cute. I like it.
There.
Okay.
And that is
That is
section
it.
4.
Yeah, now we get to do
That went
section
a whole lot
5.
easier than yesterday.
It sure did. Okay, so that onto that.
Kind of like that.
Yes. No.
No.
No. So the two outies are going up into the innies of the gray. And then it's all innies on the.
I got it.
Okay.
So it's finished, right?
Oh, that is so pretty. What do you think?
I think it looks good. Let's see. Alright, that's not it. It's going to go like. Let me see this. Okay, take a quick look.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, so the support thing that we called the support, that gray support, there's a hole right there with that. No, that doesn't work.
Not going to work. But this needs to go down like this.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm seeing. And it should be going this way, I believe.
Well, it can't do that.
Why not? Let's see, first of all, let me look at something here. Okay, so it needs to go this. Okay, so actually we got this backwards. This needs to go like this because it should be going down.
Okay.
So they're all wrong.
All right.
It's okay.
I guess it doesn't connect to anything.
Okay, so now this goes down here like this.
But the sticky outy bit has to be turned in so we don't see it. So then you twist it into the thing, right?
Like that. Is that
Yeah,
what you're
okay.
saying?
Yes. Perfect. Okay. All right, now let's do it for the camera. And then it says it hooks to the divot piece right here.
Oh, there's a white piece.
Yeah, you're seeing the right divot piece, but
Yeah, but
what's
yeah.
wrong with it?
It seems to be the wrong one. No. Is it like that?
No, because they're facing downward.
Okay, then maybe that's not the right.
That has to be
Oh,
it.
like that.
Oh, okay.
Is that what we're looking at?
How did you do that?
I tilted it.
Oh.
When it's on the divot, it tilts.
Yeah, that's what it's doing.
Okay.
Oh, wow, okay.
What?
That's interesting.
You're looking ahead. What are you saying?
Well, no, because I was trying to figure out what these arrows were trying to tell me, and now I get it.
So we're going to do the same thing on this side now.
Yeah. Because we're essentially going to close them up. Because they pivot and turn.
Okay, so they're on.
All right, now they want us to pivot them so that it look like this.
Now they come together like that.
Yes. Oh, that's cool. Ha!
There we are.
That is so cool. Okay. Now we're going to do these guys with these guys.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
No, we're going to use these ones.
Oh, wait. Oh, you're right. No, yeah, okay. These guys, like I said, with those guys. So, if we were to go like
Right,
this,
see,
then it's
this
on
one
this.
goes like this.
No.
Yes.
Oh, wait, yeah, if you're faced that direction. I was faced the other direction, sorry.
I mean, I'm facing the way I'm looking at it in the book.
Okay, fine. Perfect. And that's it for number 5.
Okay, 6?
Mm.
6.
That's it for number 6. That's what I said. No.
I guess that was like that.
Gray on the right. That's the gray on the left.
To me, that's right.
Okay. This is the left and this is the right. Gray on the right.
Okay, let's see. I was looking from the other direction.
Okay. And this one's a little bit difficult. Between the blue and the gray,
That's not
you stick,
difficult.
okay, stick it on either side.
Like this.
It's difficult for me to describe, sorry.
That's why you just showed me the diagram.
Okay.
So what you're saying, you're going to throw the piece around.
Exactly. And do it 4 times. That's really cool. But they're supposed to,
But I don't see the little, I see the round things here.
but I don't see them there.
Are they sitting on the round
They're
things?
probably sitting on the round things and
But
we
they're only
can't see
sitting on
them.
one, they're only sitting on one side, which makes them rather precarious. Oh wait, helps if I go the right direction. Yeah, they're the way it's set is they're only supported on the one, not the second, not.
So this is actually interesting because one is flush with the blue and then the other side is not.
You see,
Look. So we have this one that's flush with the blue and this one that's not, and there's a,
that's the left-hand side that's not.
yeah.
That one goes like that, and this one goes like this, and on the other side, this one would go
Yeah.
like that. Okay,
Right.
done.
Okay. We're
sure there's a design reason.
I'm
for
sure
that.
there is. It's flush with the red on the right.
Sits on the green. It sits directly on the blue. Then.
Sits directly on the blue, yes.
Okay. Now, that's odd. Are these supposed to snap into place?
That's what it's showing, yes.
I don't see how that's going to.
They're snapping downward onto the ocean.
So that's not going to happen.
So then something's wrong with the other end.
No, it's the other. We need to move them. We need to do them the other direction, like this. No, that's not working either.
Okay, so am I not looking at the diagram correctly? Because that's definitely hanging off here and here. What's going on?
Let me take a look here. Let's go back.
I mean, that's exactly what we did.
Yeah, but it seems to be flush with.
It doesn't, because if you look here, like this is hanging off the edge here, and this one's not, but this one is.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean?
Okay, so, and this goes in the middle, like this. And does it actually snap? No, it doesn't show them snapping down.
Right here. Right here, you snap them down.
Yeah, well, see, that's not going to snap down. And this one isn't either.
Is there a way to move it over?
Well, if I move it over, then it's not going to snap down on either side either.
What the heck did they do?
I'm just curious about something.
And then we're supposed to be able to rotate the reds.
No, okay, so red's supposed to rotate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like in the next picture, the reds rotate to diagonal.
Let's see, this one won't. Oh, maybe they both need to go off the edge.
Possible.
Or else this one won't rotate.
Okay.
Let's try this now. Okay. But no, that's not going to work either.
How about if you hook those onto the assembly and then try to place them?
Okay.
See where they actually go. Did we put the coin upside down or something? No, that's not possible.
No, basically it fits now. In fact, I've even got them rotated, see?
Okay.
This goes square on the blue, and then these go down like that, and then they rotate.
They don't rotate all the way. They're halfway between.
Well, I mean,
No, they're on the diagonal halfway between. So you have to have space on both sides, equal amounts. Okay.
like that.
Yes, and then shove the red thingy in.
You shove it.
You shove it. And you put this on one end of it. And then you can do a brown.
I need the
Slide the brown
No,
to
I
the
need the beige
thing.
first, or I need the.
That is the beige.
I need the beige
This
there.
is the beige.
And then you're gonna put a second beige right here,
I'm
but
gonna do this again.
I get that, but it's gonna be easier to put this on
I
there.
know, but this is what it told me to do, so that's what I told you to do.
Then I'm gonna take one of those bars and stick it in the hole.
If you don't know that yet, then you're gonna take one of these bars and you're gonna stick it in the hole. Now, this one's gonna be a little bit tricky.
Yeah, I'm tripping so far.
At the very bottoms, you're gonna do 2 blacks each on the left side.
At the very bottom there, yeah. Okay, and I'm not going to leave it just saying, I'm not gonna leave anything showing.
What? 2 blacks each on the left side.
I know, well, my concern is that the beige overhangs the gray.
Right,
one.
and
I
this
didn't
is
want
flush
to-
with the beige.
That's what I wanted.
Okay.
To do.
Okay. And then above the black, one of these.
So when do we get to the tricky part?
Well, it's tricky for me to explain it. Really?
Well, I mean, let's face it, we got a camera going. Why should they look at the same maneuver every time? You know? Mix it up.
You doing Lego freestyle? Just like that. Now do the rest of them exactly like that.
I don't want to do them exactly like
Do
that.
them exactly like that.
Maybe I want to do them.
You don't get to decide how a spaceship is built. The plans are drawn up, you do it that way. Fired.
You've made you an authority.
Fired. So fired. So fired.
That's okay, Mr. Trump.
Oh.
Well, you can't say fired
Can too.
without being a Trump.
Yeah, you try telling your boss that when he fires you.
Why's my boss gonna fire me?
I didn't say he's going to. I'm saying, like, if your boss fires you. Yes, I did just amend what I said. Whatever. If your boss fires you and he says you're fired, you try telling him he can't say it that way because Trump says it that way.
Well, I'm just gonna look at him and say, sure, Mr. Trump, have a great day.
And then you shove those into the empty spots.
Wow, you know what? I would never have considered
I
that.
know, right? Boy, it's a good thing I'm here.
Well, isn't it always?
Seems like there's a problem there.
Why?
Well, because you're supposed to be able to pivot these down so that they're flush with that, but it's not going to work the way it is.
That
So what did we do?
Yes, it will.
No.
Or
No, those ones go above.
Huh?
See, those go above. This was supposed to be able to pivot, so we put it on the wrong. But it's upside down.
that is okay. So this needs to go back on here. It made sense the way I did it. I mean, it did. Now, it's not gonna. If it's like that, is that how it's supposed to fit?
Yeah.
Does it fit very nicely?
I know. That's so cute.
And there it is. And
One of these fell off. Of course it did, because why not? This is so cool.
okay, so this one has gotten too deep.
Well, we have to put the dowel in first, don't we?
Well, if we put the dowel in to the rocket first, then this orange piece doesn't want to stay on.
Hmm.
But looks like that's. So I'm not sure. I don't remember how we did this.
Okay, so the bottoms went on last, so you could.
Oh, I see what the problem here is. I don't know why. There, got it.
Okay.
Now. There.
Okay.
Yay. I have no idea. Hopefully that's everything. Guess I'll find out in a minute.
Well, I can look at the parts.
Yeah, well, I'll just find out when I put it together.
No, right here.
Huh?
What? And dust on.
Damn dust. I hate dust. Okay, that's going good.
Should we start this one over?
No.
Really?
I mean, let's face it. We'll get the video with no drama.
And then flip the entire thing upside down and complete the circle. Flip upside down, complete the circle. Which one?
Well, I'm trying to complete this. What am I doing?
Nope, the other way. Yeah.
Oh, so it's going to stick out like that?
Yes.
That doesn't look like it did
No,
last time.
that didn't. Wait, what
Do the
happened?
yellows, baby, go on the bottom and not on the top? Yes.
They do? Okay. Sorry. yeah, the black goes down. Yeah, see, because it's gonna look like this. See it? The black goes to the black part, like this. And you push it into the left side of the larger panels. Yes.
Are they supposed to look like that though?
No, no. How did that happen?
I don't know. That's what this is showing here. And these are laid out just like they're shown.
Wait, that's not that one.
That's this one right here, which should.
Yeah, see?
Okay.
Do we have too many astronauts? How many went on that mission?
I believe there were 4 on the mission and 1 remained.
Can you move Neil Armstrong like to the front here?
Sure, if you want.
There, that was one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Okay.
Okay.
No,
Okay. So, well, do we care that this is actually the front?
Sure. Let's go ahead. Now that you've messed it all up.
Well, because look,
Yep.
here's Neil Armstrong in front of the flag, and here's the
Right, I see it.
little design piece.
Right.
I just noticed that.
This is the splashdown module. This is water.
Oh, is that what it is?
This is water.
Okay. Oh, I see what they want. Okay, so I think they want it off like this.
Well, I didn't think it really mattered, but we could do it like that, or
Well, because see, none of the blue dots are showing. So it should go off center no matter where we put it. And then that.
now here's a
Oh,
here's
that's
an
fun.
interesting thing
Huh?
is that this does not actually fit on here. It's not going to stay on.
That's weird.
Oh, there it goes.
Okay, so you were just doing it wrong.